I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I am not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I can jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the bench.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Philadelphia Eagles. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but... Since he's marked down officially at the 21. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
I'll give them credit for trying, but there was no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stuff the run and then executed.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll set up a throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Here comes the Saints punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Pulled in at the 24. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Hey, check that, street.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Second and 11. And a quick throw here that's complete.
Finding space at the 40.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left it no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. Looking to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together. Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's got some space here. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open? Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him. And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Eagles at 4-5, a game under 500. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so try to turn things around here. And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like and this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 29 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. No problem there on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Darren Waller halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Saints have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Swift going to try up the middle. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
Come on.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Drop 50.
Back to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And here's Ryan Wright now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
The Saints take over 1st down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
21, Eagles 7.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
Take it in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Eagles offense sent to begin their next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
He's going deep for Brown.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. T.J. Edwards came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. 2nd and 2. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Flushed out right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back to throw again. He completes it to Olave. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Saints are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Taken at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Airing it out deep for Smith. This is caught inside the 15.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. 42 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. He'll drop to throw. To Mixon on the check down. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
An option handoff here to Mixon. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Saints take a 3-touchdown lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Eagles 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead with the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 down at the 33. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Eagles! Quez Watkins, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles get a bit closer. Point after, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago. Nixon hit, and the ball is out. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll set up to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Back to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. And still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll look to throw here. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 2nd down and 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia! A.J. Brown, 74 yards. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and through. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Another good throw there in what has been a strong rookie season to this point, Charles, as he now has surpassed the 3,000-yard mark with that last completion.
And just think, he's been forced to learn on the job here in his first year. Normally, veterans talk about, hey,
But I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Here we go.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line.
That's good.
19 tackle.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
19 tight.
Now back to throw. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Quez Watkins, 31 yards. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. The extra point up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 42 yards. And the Saints have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He sets to fire deep toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
The slot man in motion right. They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. The offense on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17.
In motion left comes Brown. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield, and that is incomplete. So it's Saints football as we get you reset, and you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to go up top again.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to let it go again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The ball comes out. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Trying to lay one up deep. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Chris Olave, 48 yards. And the Saints have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
In motion right is Watkins. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit.
Extra point safely through, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Saints take over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And they take a knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is of all those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for New Orleans, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6.
And they'll try for a better outcome next week as they head to D.C. to take on the Washington Commanders.